Hello class, how are you? Class, this is another practice to get you aided for the methods of separation. And this worksheet is the summary of all the topics which are covered in this chapter. I wish and hope that you will be enjoying during this discussion. So let's begin with the MCQ section. The first MCQ is which statement is not correct. Means three options are correct and you have to select for the wrong one. A. Air is a mixture. Always we have heard this statement that air is a mixture of gases. B. Ammonia is a compound. Yes, we all know that ammonia is a compound of two non-metal gases in 1:3 ratio, NH3. Methane is a compound. Yes, we know methane is the most simple organic compound with formula CH4. The D option is sea water is a compound. No, we can't accept this statement because sea water is a mixture of so many salts dissolved in water. The second MCQ. Copper sulfate crystals are separated from sand using the four processes listed below. So the order must be planned after considering that this is a mixture of two salts, out of which one is soluble in water and the other is not. You guess? Yes, sand is insoluble in water, but the copper sulfate is soluble. So first we see how to separate. The plan must begin with dissolving the salts. Then if we dissolve or add water or some suitable solvent in the mixture of solids, then the soluble one will be dissolved in water and leaving behind the other one. So the next sequence option should be filtration. Then how to separate the dissolved salt from water or from its solution? It must be evaporating. And the last is how to get the dissolved salt. The most suitable method is crystallization. So you make a plan and select the right option. Number 3. Which method could be used to obtain charcoal from a mixture of powdered charcoal with sodium chloride? Again, in this question you are given a mixture of powdered charcoal, which is black powder, with sodium chloride, is a white color salt, and charcoal is insoluble in water, but the sodium chloride is the soluble salt. So it must be filtration after shaking with water. Now in this MCQ, a chromatogram is given. What is a chromatogram? The paper on which we get the results of chromatography is called as a chromatogram. And what is chromatography? Just I remind you that chromatography is a separation technique of any mixture in its components, in its compounds. So here we see so many spots are given from the inks. You see the black ink is given us 3 component points, and the blue one is giving just 2 spots. The brown, we are getting 3 different spots, 3 different colors at different heights. The green is giving us only 2 spots. The red has given 2 spots and the yellow one has given only 1 spot. The question side is which statement is correct? Okay, we read option A first. Black ink can be made by mixing green, red and yellow inks. Now you see, if the black ink can be made by mixing green, red and yellow, means the spots shown by green, red and yellow must be present in black color. Okay. So the green is present in black but not the red spot. Here the red spot is missing. So this option is omitted. You see the B. Read the B one. Brown ink can be made by mixing blue and red inks. Where is the brown? Yes, it is the brown. In the case of brown ink, we are having three components. And when we mix blue and red, so we have to see the blue ink is giving us two spots. And both of the spots are present in brown ink. We see now the red one. The red has two spots. This one, but this spot is missing. So option B is also omitted. Now we see option C. Yellow ink can be used to make brown ink. Yellow ink can be used to make brown ink. No, it can't be possible because the spot which is obtained in case of yellow ink is missing in brown ink. So there is no spot of this height. So it can't be possible. Let's consider the last option. Yellow ink may be present in green ink. Okay, in the case of yellow ink, we have only one spot which is present in green ink. So it seems the correct answer. MCQ number 5. Which is the most suitable way of investigating the different food colorings in some drinks? Yes, it is very obvious. It is none other than paper chromatography. Now when we see the theory section, it is the summary of all the methods. The following techniques are used to separate mixture. Now first, you need to get very clear definition and understanding of all these methods. Simple distillation, fractional distillation, evaporation, chromatography, filtration and diffusion. Now in each case, you are given a mixture of one or two or more than two components. And you have to see, okay, what should be the most suitable method for the separation. You have to see what physical states they are in and what are their common and most obvious physical properties. So every time when you select some method, don't ignore these 2 points. Okay, what are the physical states and what are the physical properties. In case of liquids, you have to see the miscibility of liquids. You have to see the density of the liquid. And in case of solid separation, you have to see the type of the solid and the solubility of the solid. And in case of the separation of solids from liquid, you have to see that solid is soluble in water or insoluble in water. And for the separation of solids, again, you are supposed to select a solvent in which one of the solid is dissolved. So you practice this worksheet. I wish and hope that it will be a very helping practice to get command on this topic with full examination preparation. Thank you, class. God bless you and take care.